Some fun, and we are young on K93. Today's best music with Kirk at 7:42. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. A couple of special guests here with us this morning. Want to say a very good morning to Ashley and Pierre, who join us all the way from Ottawa. They've actually started their trek in Newfoundland. They've been to Nova Scotia, PEI. They're now in Grand Falls. Quite the trip across Canada that you're doing, Ashley, for what you're calling Skate for Life 2012. That's, I guess, your official name for your little trip, right?
Yeah, that's right. I started Skate for Life about a year ago. And what it is, I'm rollerblading across Canada for youth mental health. We're trying to raise $60,000. It started about a year ago. I put this campaign together. We officially took off on June 4th, so I've only been skating for a month and a day, I guess, today.
Yeah. Your 1 month anniversary was yesterday.
Yes, it was, actually.
And how did that feel?
You know what? It's pretty crazy to think that I feel like I've accomplished so much already, because it's like, wow, I'm 4 provinces in, a month in.
Now, do you guys, do you have regular jobs back home? Did you have jobs?
Yeah, we actually both had to leave our jobs.
So you just up one day, you said, I'm doing this. I have a gut feeling that I got to do this. You quit your jobs, or you're just on a leave?
I actually had to quit my job, but they're going to hire me back. So I feel like I'm on a leave, which is good. And same with Pierre. He's an electrician, so they just kind of said, okay, the summer's our slow time, and it works out. It actually worked out that they ended up sponsoring us too, which was really nice. So they're fully behind us. But yeah, we both had to leave our jobs, and it was about. I've always kind of wanted to do something like this. I mean, I'm not a big athlete, but I've always wanted to be a big athlete.
You had mentioned earlier when we were chatting that you play hockey too.
Yes, big hockey player. Actually, my job, I work at a hockey store, so hockey's a big part of my life. And I thought skating, I couldn't ice skate across Canada.
Maybe you should do this in the winter and try to go up all the rivers and lakes. And I don't know.
That would be ideal for me, but I don't know how well that would work out.
I don't think it would.
But it was about a year ago that I received the news that a friend of mine from back home, I actually grew up in Lindsay, Ontario, had committed suicide. And she was a very gifted athlete who played university rugby and Team Canada rugby. And it really, really hit me hard just because she was always someone that I wanted to be like. So I started doing research on athletes and suicide, which led to youth and suicide. And the whole mental health thing it really spoke to me, and I couldn't shake it for a couple of months. I didn't realize it was the second leading cause of death amongst young people in Canada.
Isn't that unreal?
Yeah, just next to accidents. So we started doing research, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this next year, and it's going to be something special. So how's the response from the public been so far in every town you visited? You know what, it's been great. We've had a lot of people step up and give us, free hotel room or, $25 in groceries. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of response from people pulling over and saying, what you're doing is great. And I've heard a lot of stories along the way, too, from local people about, their friends or their sisters or people that have suffered, and they really support the cause. So it's been really great. Let's talk about donations for a second. If you want to donate towards your Skate for Life cause, how can people do it? You can go right to our website, which is skateforlife2012.com, and that's skate, the number 4, life 2012. Mm-hmm. You can donate on there, or you can, if you see us on the road, feel free to stop by. Just pull over in front so that we're not impeding traffic at all. We don't want to cause any accidents. But it also gives me a nice little break, so I don't mind chatting for a minute. Yeah, no doubt. So Ashley, how's the weather been holding up for you so far? The first 6 days was just downpour. It was terrible. We weren't prepared for it. I mean, it was hard enough getting started skating every day. We do about 60 to 80 kilometers, so that was a transition. But actually, it's been pretty good. Most of the rainy days have been days where we're not skating that far, or we're taking the days off. So I've been lucky that way. You've been splashed in the puddles a little bit though with the skates? Oh yeah, they're getting pretty soaked. I've had to cover them up with bags, but we've got a second pair on the way, so hopefully that'll help. That must look pretty funny though. You got bags on your feet while you're skating. It looks ridiculous, but hey, at least they're dry. It's keeping you dry. That's good enough. So Skate for Life, the number 4 life 2012.com is the website if you wanted to go over and check out. You've got
you've got the story, you've got pictures up there. You update it as you go too, right?
Yeah, we update our Twitter and Facebook as often as we can, and I've got someone who updates our website back home, so it's a little behind, but you can follow us pretty well live on the Facebook and Twitter.
And you're on your way all the way to BC.
Yes, we should get there about, I'd say the first week of October.
So you've still got a few more months to go. It's
Absolutely
not going to finish anytime soon. Just before we let you go, Ashley, I know Pierre said he wanted to say a few words to thank a couple of people along the way too, right, Pierre?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I wanted to thank first our main sponsors, Greco Lean and Fit out of Ottawa, DP Electric out of Ottawa, Sterling Ford for giving us our vehicle. That's great for us. And Rollerblade. Wow, we need those the most.
I guess so.
They're pretty amazing skates. In town, I'd like to thank the Hilltop Motel for donating a room, Pizza Delight for giving us a free yummy pizza, and Walmart for giving us a $25 gift card. Thanks a lot. That means a lot to us because our money's funded, so I have to beg along the way in each town, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's helped us along the way. Thanks, guys.
You guys actually say you have a little bit of history with Grand Falls, too. We were just talking about that. You've been here before, you've shipped, but didn't your car break down here a couple of years ago?
Yeah, we came through on our way to our wedding, and we did the zip lining, which was awesome. And then we decided to stop here on our way back, and our car broke down actually at the Hilltop Motel. So we were delayed a day. We finally got it fixed, and then we just barely made it home to Ottawa. We actually had to keep the car running constantly for most of the trip, which was quite the sight when you're in rush hour traffic in Montreal.
Certainly not the best of situations when you visited here before, but these terms are a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, we're having a great time so far.
No, and how are the feet holding up so far? Are they sore?
Yes.
Blisters?
You know what? I anticipated a lot of blisters, but I've had none so far, knock on wood, because the last time I said my feet were doing great, they started to hurt the next day. But we've had a lot of, I get aching feet really bad by the end of the day because the skates, just the pressure on them.
I would imagine. Not something that many of us could do, so kudos on you for dedicating all this time to raise funds.
Thank you.
And to travel all the way across this beautiful country of our. It's Ashley and Pierre joining us from skateforlife2012.com. If you want to visit the website, make a donation. Anything else you guys like to say before I let you go and on your way?
Actually, yeah, there's one thing. The message we're trying to spread is more important to me than anything. So make sure you have conversations with your kids, or even if you are a kid, with your parents or with teachers, someone you trust. A lot of the stories that we've heard along the way, even locally in the area, have been that the kids that are suffering are generally the happiest kids in the world. You wouldn't know. So it's best to, let's try and break the stigma and make sure you get out there and have that conversation.
I think they tend to hide it a lot. Kids, they don't really want to talk to anybody about it, right?
Yeah, there's a big embarrassment, or kind of, we shouldn't feel this way. So we're really trying to break down the barriers and bring attention to the
I guess for anybody listening who might be thinking of maybe taking their life, you're not the only one out there, is the message that we should just throw out there, because there is help available. And, I guess we'll let you guys get on your way, get on your travels, because you certainly have a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, you guys. Great to hear of the fantastic cause you both are working on, and best of luck.
Thanks, Kurt.
We got some.